Hello guys, as yesterday we have learned some basic information about C coding. Today we are going to learn some more facts and figures about C coding which are and will helpful for a beginner to learn and run a code successfully. Here I have provided with some basic information about variable, constant, operator, type conversion. Let's have a look at a VS Code where we run different program and compiler run it successfully to give a suitable output. Here have a look at a first code. Before that, have a look at line number 1. Here yesterday I have also told that in a every C code the very first line is need to be included so that the execution of a code will happen. Here, this include of standard input output is very much important as these functions like printf, scanf and many more will run and proceeded are successful output. Next, have a look at line number 2nd. Here, what is it? Int main. For some other compilers, here in replacement of int, some of the compiler use void main. But here in a compiler of VS Code, it executes while we are giving it as an integer main function. Here, let's have a look at our first C code. Here I am going to run it. Let's see what will be the output. Here, have a look at these two outputs. First one is 34 and second one is 0.00000. Why is it so different in the output given by the compiler? Let's have a look at line number 4. This age is a variable which is defined as an of integer type. That is, we have declared our variable to be of integer type. Here, a variable age have assigned a value of 34 which is a constant for our variable. According to this constant, our output will be given. And you have seen this equal sign. This is an assignment operator which allocates the memory and provided the constant value with the required variable memory allocation. Here in our next line there is printf statement I have provided from which we have an output of 34. Why is it so of 34? Because here I have provided a data type of integer. Declaration have been made by the user itself so that the variable age have given the perfect output of integer type, that is 34. So here it is, the output is 34. In next case we have seen that the age which is of integer type we have declared already have a float type declaration from which consequences it will provide the output of float type, but in output the output is 0.00000 as the memory is allocated before is of integer type which can't be replaced by percentile f. If it is replaced by percentile f, then it gives an output of 0.000 and is stored in other memory allocation. Let's comment it to run other codes. Wait for a while. Here we go. Our next, a simple code that I have provided here to define the difference between integer and float type declaration. Let's run this code. Here I have provided with the output of 334.0000000. Why it is so? As here I have declared the variable age with a constant of 34 to be of float type. Declaration have made and in memory it is located to be of float type. Float type always store 2 byte. Float type always store 2 byte. Here we have an output with the help of printf statement that I have provided here, and I have declared here percentile f. So for float declaration we have to type percentile f in our output giving printf statement, so that the output will be the same as the declaration made by us. Okay, let's make it also a comment so that we'll run our next code. Here another code, or we can say set of instructions that I have provided to the compiler. Here the output is 234.0000000. In line number 10, as already you have remembered that in line number 10 I have provided float declaration, while here I have provided double type declaration, that is double means double float integer, and for this we have declared percentile lf in a printf statement, so that the output will be of double float type. Here what is we have provided in input, the required output is also given by the compiler according to our code. Now make it also a comment so that we proceeded for our next code. Here let's have a look. Wait for a while. Here see the output for our code. These two lines 19 and 20 line number. Let's have a look at this code we have provided here. Here I have provided same variable age declared to be of double float type or double integer type that has a certain value 34.7878. Okay, but have a look at the printf declaration that I have made here. It's percentile point 2 lf slash n. Because of this declaration the output is 34.79. Why is it so? Let's have a look. It is rounding off the value at its second place in a after a point, decimal point. So as in a mathematical expression we have rounding of the values, same our compiler does or a programming language does. So that's what this code looks like. We are going to run our next code. Wait for a while. I am going to run this and let's check this output. The output is 10.4 double zero triple zero. Why is it so? Let's have a look. Here I have provided double float type declaration for a variable n1 and sum. But here, while we operating sum equals to 5 plus n1, that is 5.4, it's proceeded same like we does in a mathematical functions. So here it will give 10.4. Yeah, here it will give 10.4. But as we have given the declaration of double float type percentile LF, so for this declaration the output of the variable sum is going to be 10.4 double zero triple zero. That's what a code look alike. Wait for a while. We are going to proceeding to our next code. Here we go. Have a look at this. Same, we have provided double here, a variable a with a constant of 5.4. Here I have provided declaration of some variable of integer type and so for b. While we are running our expression, this is called an expressions, a mathematical expression that are provided to a compiler. Let's have a look at the output. I am going to run this. The output is 10. Here, as like a mathematical expression, when we add 5.4 plus 5, it will give 10.4. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. But after we are printing our sum variable and provided it with percentile d type, that is of integer type, so this 10.4 is converted to 10. This is called implicit type conversion or typecasting that have been made by the compiler itself. This is what we have learned about type conversion. We are going to learn more. Wait for a while for that. Here, let's see. Other code which is of explicit type conversion. Everyone able to see this? Here it is. This is a code for explicit type conversion that have been made by the user itself to run the code according to their preference of declaration. Next, when I run this code, here you have seen the required output is given by the printf statement. Why is it so? Let's have a check. While we are dividing 48 by 7, whatever the value it will given, we are converting it to a double type declaration. So the result we have provided with of double float type integer. This is an example of explicit type conversion. You can run all these code to your own so that you will understand much more better. Next, have a look at our next code. We have been provided with different operators in our programming languages too. Let's have a look at some basic logical operator. Here we go. I have provided same integer type for variable a, b, c and declare constant to be 1, 2 and 3. Here I have provided two sets of expressions. C equals to a is not equals to b, c equals to a and b. That is, if this statement is only true if a and b, that is 1 is 3, then it will give an output. A is not equals to b, give output according to this. Let's check the output. What will be the output given by the compiler? The output is 1. Why is it so? It provided the output for a first expression. C equals to A is not equals to B, declaring to be of integer type. Output of C has been given to be 1 as this statement is true according to our given variables constants provided here. So that's what we have learned about logical operators. Wait for a while, we are going to learn much more. Wait for a while. Wait for a while. Let's have a look at our next set of code, which is of arithmetic operator uses. Here same I have provided integer type of variable a, b and sum, where I have provided a to be of constant having value 2 and b having constant value to be 3, and I have provided float value to be quotient comma remainder here. This is a declaration that I have to already made, and one who have coding the C programming need to declare all the variables in their code before coding. Let's have a look at the output. What will be the output given by the compiler? Have a look at this. First problem, sum equals to a plus b. It is giving 3 plus 2 5 as a mathematical expression gives. While we are providing printf statement under sum. Let's have a look this operator. This operator gives remainder. When we divided 2 by 3, the remainder will be 0. Remainder will be 0. Here the printf statement given remainder to be 0. Isn't it? Here of float type declaration, the output is 2.0000000. For quotient equals to a divided by b, that is, it will provided the quotient. Either it is of integer type, either it is of float type. It will providing both the outputs of integer type and of float type as per according to the mathematical expression we have learned so far. Next statement. This is another assignment one can make which has a meaning sum equals to sum plus a plus b. Here as we the sum already locate a variable value to be of 5, here it will provided with variable constant to be of 5 plus value of a is 2 and value of b is 3. That's how it's giving the output 10. So this statement is equals to this expression, and so the sum is provided. Next level, have a look at our last code. Wait for a while, let I make it comment. Our last code but not the least, mathematical expression. Solving of an expression in a coding is same as we have solved in mathematical expression by the method of BODMAS. So this expression is proceeding with the BODMAS method, which will printing 10 minus 8. According to BODMAS method, and while we running the code, it will give an output of 2 because we have declared a to be of integer type, and it will give output of a. So that's all for today. From tomorrow we are going to learn conditions that will be helpful while coding C. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your love.